Hello learners, today I am going to talk about the present perfect tense. In this lesson, I will talk about the structure of the present perfect tense and the uses of it. Okay, let us know the definition first. The present perfect is a grammatical combination of present tense and perfect aspect that is used to express a past event that has a present consequences. In a word, present perfect has a link to the present, though the action is ended in the past, but it always makes a relation to the present. Okay, let me introduce you with the forms of the present perfect tense. It starts with subject plus have or has plus B3. I mean the past participle form of the main verb plus extension if needed. Look at the sentence. He has taught English at a secondary school. Another example. The boys have played football. Okay. So where we should use have and where we should use has. This is a question. Okay, remember only the third person and singular subject takes has after it and other subjects take have after them. Now look at the first sentence again. He is the subject and it is third person and singular subject, so I have used has after it. And now look at the second sentence. The voice is the subject and it's a plural subject, so I have used have after it. Okay, some more examples of affirmative form. Here in the first column I placed subject and in the middle there the auxiliary verb have or has, and in the last column the past participle form of the main verb. We use have with I, we, you, and has with he, she, it, and name. We also use have with they. Now the negative form. Negative form also starts with subject plus have or has not. Have not or has not plus B3. I mean the past participle form of the main verb plus extension if needed. Example, I have not taught English at a college. Another example, the boys have not played cricket. Here also remember only the third person and singular subject takes has after it and other subjects take have after them. More example of the negative form. I have not done. Done is the past participle form of do verb. We have not done. You have not done. He has not. Remember this. He, she, it, and any other name in the singular form we use has. He has not done. She has not done. It has not done. And at last, they have not done. Now, let's look at the interrogative form. It starts with question word. It's optional. It may have question word or not. Plus have oblique has plus subject plus V3. I mean the past participle form of the main verb plus extension if needed and the question mark. Look at the example. Have you read the book? What has she done? In the first subject, we have placed have first and then the subject. Every question starts with auxiliary verb plus subject. This is a basic rule. And in the second sentence, I've used what. It means question word. What has, then subject, then past participle form. Okay, again example. Before going to the uses of present perfect tense, let me clear one thing. Here, present perfect and past simple or simple past. We have to remember that present perfect always has a link to the present, and simple past has no relation to the present or no link to the present. And also you should remember the form have or has plus B3, I mean the past participle form, and for the simple past we use only V2, I mean the past form of the past. Okay, we use present perfect to talk about a past event having a link to the present. Look at the sentence. I have uploaded 2 videos this week. Look at another sentence. I uploaded 2 videos last week. Okay, I'll show you the use of present perfect by comparing the two tenses, present perfect and past simple. Okay, when I say I have uploaded 2 videos this week, this week is still going on. It's present, though my action is over, but it has a connection to the present, this week. Other words we may use this month, these days, this year, this morning, or this noon. Okay, now I uploaded 2 videos last week. Last week means the week is over. It has no connection to the present. So I advise the learners to know the time frame when they use present perfect and past simple. Present perfect has a link to the present, and past simple has no link to the present. We use present perfect to talk about recently completed event. Look at the picture and look at the sentence. I have just finished my breakfast. Suppose I take my breakfast at 8 a.m. and now it is 8:15. So I should use present perfect. I have just finished my breakfast means I have not taken my lunch yet. It's still breakfast time. It's still not the lunch time. So I should use the present perfect tense. Look at another example. I finished my breakfast. It means that my breakfast is over long before now. Maybe it's noon. So I should use past simple. We can use present perfect to talk about activities when time is not specified. Look at the sentence. I have completed my post-graduation. Here I mention no time frame. So I can use present perfect have plus be 3. Look at the sentences below. I completed my post-graduation in 2008. This sentence has a time. It's a past event and I have mentioned a time 2008. So I have used past simple here. I mean be2. We use present perfect to talk about activities or things when the subject, I mean the doer, is still alive. Look at the sentence. My grandfather has visited Saudi Arabia. It means that now, still now, my grandfather is alive. So I need to use present perfect. Look at the another example. My grandfather visited Saudi Arabia. Here I have used past simple. It means that my grandfather is not alive now. So I should use past simple for this. My grandfather visited Saudi Arabia. And remember the time frame. Remember the use of the present perfect and past simple. We can use present perfect to talk about activities, things, when the subject, I mean the doer, is still there, the place. When the doer is the mentioned place. Look at the sentence. I have lived in Sylhet for 23 years. It's an example of present perfect. I've used have plus P3. It means that I'm still living in Sylhet. I'm doing my job in Sylhet. I'm here. Look at another example. I lived in Sylhet for 23 years. It means that I've left Sylhet now and I am living in another town now. Maybe it's Mymensingh or maybe I'm in Dhaka. So I have used past simple for this situation. We can use since and for in the present perfect tense. We use since for the point of time and for the period of time. Look at the sentence. It has rained since morning. Suppose now it's noon, and when I say it has rained since morning, it means that from morning it's raining. Look at the second sentence. It has rained for 2 hours. Here time is not specified and maybe it's morning and it's still raining. And one thing is important here is since is for the time, specific time point, and for is a period of time. We use for a period of time and we use since for a point of time. We use present perfect with just, yet, ever, never, so far, already, etc. Look at some examples. She has just finished her meal. Have you ever been to Khulna? I have never been to Khulna. Udoy has already started for Dhaka. Okay, let's have a review of the uses of the present perfect tense. We can use present perfect to talk about a past event having a link to the present, to talk about a recently completed event, to talk about activities when time is not specified, to talk about activities when the subject or doer is alive, to talk about activities or things when the subject or doer is still here. I think learners have got some basic information about the uses and forms of present perfect tense. Okay, thank you very much. See you later.